vanity. What are you gonna do? Then I realise I just can't help but look at myself, you know? Oh. I didn't soak my beauty blender, so now I have to spray it with water. Ew. Okay. There, just put some on. Oh my god. Like, no queen is ever good. So I get this piece of lipstick from my teeth. Hey fam, what is up? Christopher Julian back again with another video. Sorry it has been so long since I last uploaded. I have just been very busy with life stuff and uni stuff and all that, but I am so excited to get back into it again. It is Halloween season, so a spoopy season, time to get going with all those creepy glam, all sort of different monster-esque vibe, human people, monster people, I don't know, whatever Halloween entails for you, we are here to make it happen and create it. So, as you can probably guess by the title of the video, I will be creating a Maleficent inspired look. This will be part 2 of my Disney villains series. So part 1 I already did the Evil Queen, but now I'm going to be doing Maleficent. So that means I'll be using the Colourpop cosmetic stuff, all of this fun Maleficent themed Colourpop's cosmetic stuff right here. And yeah, I wanted to do like a bit of an old Maleficent and new Maleficent if they were mixed up together inspired look. So that's what I'm gonna kind of aim for today. So I'm not gonna do completely new Maleficent and I'm not gonna do completely old Maleficent. I'm gonna do a mix of the two in between. So I mean, we'll see as it happens, as it unfolds on my face. Hopefully I don't screw it up, but stick with me and we'll see how we go anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my base. So I'm just gonna quickly do my base and then I'm gonna do my eyes and then I'm gonna come back out and sculpt my face later. So I kind of don't want to sculpt my face first. I want to do my eyes and then I'm going to sculpt my face after that. So first off, to prime, I'm going to be taking the Veil Minimal Primer from Hourglass. Just using that roughly all over my face, mainly concentrating in my T-zone and around the perimeters of my face. So now that we've primed, for foundation, I'm going to take a new foundation. So I'm going to be taking this Life Proof Longwear foundation from M.A.C. It's in the shade Natural 5. So it's a new foundation. I've tried it once and it looked really good on me. So I'm going to try it again. It kind of, I'm pretty sure it lasts pretty well. Like, I only used it out and about when I was trying to do like a no makeup look day, but I mean, we'll see. I'm not using my beauty blender anymore. I actually want to try testing out putting on face products and blending in with brushes. So I did this once, and because I've been looking online everywhere, and I know a lot of like makeup artists use brushes opposed to sponges, which I mean, like, of course, brushes were invented before sponges. But yeah, so I'm kind of wanting to test out what it would be like using brushes instead of sponges to apply my foundation and stuff like that. So let's go. I think that's good. Perfect. Onto concealer. Just taking the Revolution Makeup Supersize Conceal and Define Concealer. I am using the shade C4. Now, to blend this out, I'll also be using a brush. Let me see. A very small flat top brush. This is the brush number 120 from BH Cosmetics. Do the same sort of stippling motions. I will use my beauty blender for the powder though, because I feel like a damp beauty sponge and powder just is so much easier than having to worry about anything else. Just going to be using my favorite Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. For my brows, I'm just going to quickly like fill them in not really anything too special. So I'm going to quickly do them off camera, and then I'll have you guys zoomed in and we can get started on the eye look. Alright guys, I have zoomed you guys in, and this is the face. These are my brows. I did them very sharp and crispy because that's kind of like what Maleficent, her brows are like. They're very like sharp, pointed and crispy, so that's the brow there. Okay, so before we do anything, we're going to prime our lids. I'm just going to be using the Revolution Makeup Prime and Lock Eye Primer. So just taking that onto the lid. I'm just going to take a concealer brush from Morphe, tapping that concealer so it sets it in. Of course, we're going to be using the Disney Villains Misunderstood palette. So what I have envisioned is kind of like a purple smoky eye and a green cut crease. So if you see the original Maleficent, that's kind of like what she had going on. She has sort of like, I think her eyelids are naturally green, and she sort of has like this purple smoky eye happening. So I kind of want to do the same thing as that, but instead I'm just going to have like a purple smoky eye and then a green cut crease in the middle. So I'm going to be laying down a base with this purple colour here called Forest of Thorns. Just taking that on a Morphe M441, packing that colour in and all around. Using circular motions to bring that colour back in, just so we kind of had a clean blend along that line. I'm going to be going into this shade called Tragic, just on a Morphe M506, and then very lightly blending along that outer line there. Perfect. See, so if we look, that's exactly what we want. This very like purpley smoky eye. I'm gonna do the cut crease first, and then I want to deepen that outer portion just a little bit, just with the Revlon makeup concealer that we used before. Just gonna put some on the back of my hand, and a Morphe M224, and we're just gonna stamp where we want our cut crease to go. There we have our cut crease. I'm going to be taking Morphe M124, get some M.A.C Fix Plus, spritz the brush. I am going to take that Diablo shade, and I'm just going to place that on in the very inner corner. So we just have it on that little inner portion there, and go into our Facilier shade. Ooh, this is the one. And then just place that on. So we kind of have that like that. I want to take the shade Revenge, which is kind of like the sparkly black shade, just on another Morphe M506, and then just very lightly blend that outer portion. So where your natural crease is, just want to take it into there. So now we've got that real smokiness going on there. So now we want to take some of that Revenge shade again and just very tightly blend it from the top to the bottom, just to a third of the way. Go back into that Forest of Thorn shade, lightly along the outside of that. And merge together those two shadows there. Yes. Tie everything together. I'm just going to go in with this Diablo shade again, just tucking that in the inner third, so that kind of opens up the eye a little bit. Take some of that Tragic shade, blend it all out from underneath. There we go. Ooh. What do we think? I'm just going to be taking this Infinite Colors eye pencil from Models Prefer. It is in the shade Purple Rain. I'm just going to be taking that and then putting that in my waterline. Okay, so that is one eye look all complete. So there we have it. It's nice and smoky, purple, that green cut crease, very, very Maleficent. So I will just quickly do the other eye off camera. I'll zoom you guys out and we can get started on sculpting our face. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. So I have zoomed you back out. I just whacked on a pair of false lashes, completed the other eye, and there we have it. Did you notice my beautiful t-shirt that I wore just for this video? It is from Tea Turtle, this beautiful t-shirt shop. Oh, I'm so obsessed. They have the most funnest, like, littlest outfits, and t-shirts and stuff like that. So that's where I got this t-shirt from. If you're wondering where this beautiful thing is, you'll probably see this a lot more going and doing my other villains, because it has Ursula, Hades, and Cruella, who are 3 other villains in the set. So I'll probably use that for them as well. So let's see. I'm just going to be taking this Ciate Wonder Wand mascara just to merge together my real lashes and the falsies. Now onto the fun part where we get to sculpt our face to look like Maleficent. So I'm just going to be taking this angle brush on the end of this spoolie Morphe Duo. So it's just a Morphe M158. I'm going to be taking my tried and true NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. So this is where sort of the Angelina Jolie Maleficent comes in. So as you can see in this picture, she has a really deep contour. So I kind of want to create that. But first of all, in order to get that shape, we need to map it out. So if you find where your natural jawline is, you just kind of like follow that general shape, and then you just want to accentuate it and then kind of like bring it down. So for me, my jawline like starts up here. So what I want to do is I want to follow that shape of that bone all the way across and then bring it down. So you just want to go tuck really underneath. So I'm going to take just a sort of like neutral brown from this palette, find where that shape is. I just want to bring it along. So bring it along, and then where you feel where the jawline stops, you want to bring it down. So I'm just going to take that Morphe M506 that we used earlier, and then just dip into some of those cooler tones. So when I say cooler tone, I mean like more of these two, because this one's a lot warmer, this one's a lot deeper, but these ones are sort of like neutral and cool. So we kind of want to do in that just to get our base contour very small, and then we want to go and blend over that line. For me, it's a bit hard to pull off the illusion because I have my beard and it kind of like contrasts against that, but on you guys who don't have beards, I'm sure it'll pull off the illusion a lot more easier. But you know, I love my androgynous style, so that is why the beard is staying. I'm going to take my Morphe M405, which is kind of like the contouring brush from Morphe, and then go into those same 2 shades and kind of just bring that colour in from the side there, just so we aren't completely shadowing it out, and we have a bit of a contour going back there as well. And go like that. So I'm just going to go for the Misunderstood palette, the shade 101. Just dip very lightly into that, only very lightly. And then we want to go take that black like right against the deepest parts. You want to be very careful with this. Right against the line, but just on the where she would have the deepest parts, the highest points of the cheek. So kind of like creating that shadow underneath. To enhance the effect even more, I'm going to take this white shade from the palette called No Spots. Let's take this on this Morphe E48. So we're going to go right above that contour. So just pressing down that white shade. Just enhances the effect so much more. Oh, look at that. So now we move on to the lips. Of course, we're using the 2 Colourpop Maleficent lip things that came with the Disney Villains collection. The Colourpop Luxe lipstick in the shade Maleficent. It's kind of more like a neutrally like purpley pink, which is not exactly like the Angelina Jolie, which is like bright red, But because I want to use what came with the Colourpop Maleficent collection as kind of like a part of the series, I will be using this lipstick. So let's put her on. That is such a beautiful lipstick shade. I definitely think it's paying more homage to the original Maleficent, kind of like if that was the shade that her lips would be. But it is still such a stunning shade, and I think it suits the look super nicely as well. Okay, we're also going to be using the ultra glossy lip. This is in the shade My Pet, just like a clear but like purple iridescent gloss. Oh, just that purple sheen to that gloss fits in so perfectly with the rest of the look. Ooh, I'm very excited. Of course, even though we are keeping this whole look, we can still add a little bit of highlighter. So we're going to be taking this highlighter, also from Maleficent's collection. It's called Mistress of Evil. I'm going to take my Morphe M501. I'm going to take it just on the very highest points of the cheek. Of course, we're going to strobe as well. I love strobing. Oh. It's kind of like a very subtle glow, but that's what we want. We don't want to overpower because we don't want to mix with these two highlighters. We're also going to highlight down the nose, so highlight the tip of the nose. This is more of like a powdery, like sheeny highlight. So it's more like a thing that goes over the top opposed to like one of those shocking like wet highlighters. It's more of like a, I don't know, it's like more of like a powdery highlight. Like a glowy highlight, but I really enjoy that from a highlight as well. Oh yes, I'm living this full Maleficent fantasy right now. We have one product left, which I completely forgot about. I'll usually incorporate this in the eyes, but I think I'll just use this as an inner corner highlight. This is the Maleficent Jelly Matte Shadow. This is in the shade Spindle, purple green duochrome shade. I'm just gonna take a Morphe M431 and just kind of dip into that shade. I'm just gonna use it as an inner corner highlight. So just taking that and just packing it on the inner corner there. Oh yes. Oh, perfect. Perfect, you guys. Perfect. Complete ties together. Look. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Ah! So, to set it in place, I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Mist, my M.A.C Fix Plus, my favorite Mario Badescu facial spray. Are you guys ready for a new fan? I'll just quickly change into something a bit more Maleficent-esque and I'll be right back with you. Well guys, that is the completed look. I just put on my Maleficent cowl, which I borrowed from my friend AJ. Shout out to AJ. I just put on some press-on black nails to really live that fantasy. This is my first time ever wearing like false nails, and it's kind of like, it's making me feel some things. I didn't do my other hand because I knew that this is going to be a bitch to get off, so I was just like, no, I'm only just gonna do one hand. I bought these fabulous feather shoulder pads from House of Priscilla. It's a place in Sydney. Would definitely check it out if you can. But yeah, they were for my birthday party, which is coming up. But yeah, I thought I might chuck them on. They're perfect for this look. I hope you guys enjoy. If you recreate a look like this, please tag me in it. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more fabulous stuff like this. Please leave the video a like, comment down below what you would like to see next, and hopefully I can give it to you. But yeah, I'm so stoked with how the look turned out. Absolutely amazing. Love Colourpops. I'm definitely going to be doing more of their Disney Villains collections coming soon. Look at me, I'm just like, now I've got on nails, I'm just like, but these are really thick. They're super thick. Oh, yuck. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will see you in the next one. I have been Christopher Julian. Bye, fam. From the Mistress of Evil.